Well, this time of the year, we talk about the three H's: hot, hazy, and humid. We're getting a little bit a boost on the hazy side of things because of western wildfire smoke. Looking outside right now, you can see the haziness on the horizon, and that is thanks to, again, those western wildfires. 91 outside right now. Dew points are still in the mid-70s. It actually was pretty comfortable early on because of the storms that blew through the area last night, at least across central Missouri. That helped to push some cleaner air across southern Missouri early this morning, made for a comfortable start to our Thursday. Let's talk about the smoke cast. I was hoping this was going to actually show us that data. I'll have to rework that graphic. But right now what we're finding is western wildfire smoke spilling into our skies. It looks like with the passage of a cold front, though, overnight tonight, we're probably going to clean out some of that smoke, and I expect skies to be a bit more blue and less hazy. But western wildfire smoke will continue to be an issue in the days to come as it's getting directed generally in our direction. On radar right now, do we have any rain to point out? Well, we've got a little bit. We see some scattered showers, especially here in eastern Ozarks County. Some of that coming with some lightning, probably some gusty winds, the activity tracking off toward the east-southeast. This is going to be the favored spot for any wet weather this evening or overnight tonight. We kind of missed our shot in areas here along I-44 and to the north, although there were a few areas that saw some rain, especially closer to central Missouri overnight last night. This will be, though, our last shot at that wet weather for maybe at least a week as we go into an extended period of dry conditions. Now, the storms that we see this evening could at least occasionally, briefly, become marginally severe. It's a possibility. I don't think it's a certainty, but a possibility. There's a little bit of wind energy in the atmosphere, enough so that these storms are going to try to organize. If we see anything, it would probably be, strong wind gusts and maybe marginally severe hail up to quarter size. But I think that's going to be a rarity with the thunderstorm activity that we see overnight in those areas. This cold front is going to push across the area tonight, and there is drier air behind that front. So if you've gotten sick of the humidity that we've had throughout this week, you're going to like tomorrow's forecast. It looks like Friday will be our nicest day of this week as we knock back the heat a bit and we knock back the humidity. Our forecast tonight, again, I mentioned how this is going to be that zone for spotty showers and thunderstorms, and the risk will continue through this evening and maybe even past midnight. But dry air will win out, and Friday will be a dry day across the area. It's going to be a very bright day, a clear day for most of us, although there could be a few fair weather cumulus clouds north and east of the Springfield area. The big impact to this front, while knocking back the heat, is maybe knocking back this humidity. It will be noticeably more comfortable on Friday, and we're going to keep those lower humidity levels into early next week. About 70 degrees for a low tomorrow morning with a high up near 90 degrees. Saturday highs will be, I think, around 90 to 91, and then on Sunday we're looking at highs around 92 to 93 degrees. Again, humidity levels low throughout the weekend, so while it will be hot in the afternoon, it'll be tolerable, and the mornings and evenings should be pretty comfortable. Our pattern, though, getting hotter next week is that summer ridge is going to nose back into the middle of the country. We could also see that western wildfire smoke kind of get set up once again, drifting into our skies from time to time. If you're looking for some additional relief from the heat, we really don't have much opportunity. You can see how hot it will be Monday, Tuesday. We may see another cold front, though, arrive on Wednesday that could trim back the heat once again. I
know that smoke was an issue for a lot of folks with sensitivities. It's hazy out there, but you can almost smell it some of those afternoons when it's so hot.
Yeah, and this is, the wildfire smoke is something that we've seen from time to time this summer, and we see it, we see
Sure.
it probably just about every summer, but we're experiencing it right now.
All right, thank you very much, Jamie.